just after 5 a.m. here in Grand Teton National Park, Labor Day weekend. If you want to go somewhere on a holiday weekend that is not crowded, the Tetons are not the place. But here we are, and I'm running the Teton Crest Trail today, Saturday, September 3rd. My friend Chris is going to drop me off at the trailhead, and I'm going to do this solo. I was supposed to do it with a group of 4. 2 dropped out due to injuries, and the other didn't want to do it without them. We drove in yesterday, and it's going to be a warm day, but I think up on the crest it should be a nice day. I'm looking at about 38 miles with 8,500 vertical if I do the whole thing. And fortunately, if I do implode at any point, there are canyons along the way that I can bail down and get back down to the valley. Alright, just got started. The Granite Canyon trailhead was actually closed, and some construction worker told me that if I got caught by a ranger starting there, I could get like a $2,000 fine. So Chris drove me up the road, and now I'm on a horse trail that should intersect with the Granite Canyon trail. It shouldn't add any mileage to my day, but a little behind now, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's definitely very exhilarating running alone in grizzly country. I ran up on what I think was a moose in the bushes. I didn't actually see the animal, but it was big, and I definitely startled it, but definitely freaked me out for a second there. The sun's lighting up the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous this morning. It's not too cold, but that's also because it's gonna get really hot out today. So definitely excited to get up on the crest before the heat comes, because I think in the valley it's supposed to be a high of 90 degrees. First bear of the day. I think it's a black bear. Yeah. Certainly a black bear. Pretty cool. Look at that guy. Bear number 2 of the day. Another black bear. I don't mind black bears. I actually enjoy seeing black bears. I kind of consider them to be more like stray dogs. Usually not aggressive. I just don't want to see a grizzly bear this morning, because you never know. Maybe they're happy eating berries, or maybe they're looking at me like I'm their breakfast. You just never know. Getting into Upper Granite Canyon, feeling great, making good time. There's a deer. He doesn't know what to think of me. Hey deer, what do you want? How are you doing? It's a doe. Doesn't know what to think of me. Hey. Hey. I'll leave you alone. So I'm approaching what I think is called Marion Lake. A little over 9 miles to get here, and I'm right on pace, a little over 2 hours. So other than the fact that I started about 25-30 minutes late, I'm making perfect pace to meet Chris and Cooper in Cascade Canyon. Enjoying the shade while it lasted. Now I get to cook in the sun for the next 3 hours until I drop into Cascade Canyon from Hurricane Pass.
Coming up onto the shelf. Finally got that view of the Grand I've been waiting for the last couple hours. It looks so far away, but the reality is it's probably only 10 miles away and I'll be just below it in probably 2 hours. So it'll come quick, but man, it is cool up here. I'm on the shelf now, gone about 12 miles and 3,700 vertical, and it's crazy. You know, I've been going about 3 hours, and I have a 5,000 foot marathon ahead of me, so I'm still at the beginning. The sun's hot, but fortunately I am pretty covered up, so I should be all right. Don't have to worry about super bad sunburns. Alright, dropping into Alaska Basin, 4 hours, 16 miles to get here, still making great time. I have about 8 miles and, 9 miles and about 1,500 vertical to get to where I'm supposed to meet Chris and Cooper. So, 2 hours to get there. I think that's super reasonable. Alright, starting the climb up out of Alaska Basin. 2.5 miles and about 1,200 vertical to Hurricane Pass, so hopefully be there in about 40 minutes and then I get to cruise down to Cascade Canyon. Final push up to Hurricane Pass. Almost 20 miles in, and I'm feeling it for sure. I don't feel bad, but I feel all 20 miles in my legs. All right. I'm at Hurricane Pass. This is like a big milestone in this run because now I have a nice 5-mile descent for the last big climb, and I'll have company for the last big climb, so it'll be less mentally destructive as what I just did. But man, it is so cool up here. So obviously I can see South Teton, Middle Teton, Grand Teton. I can see Mount Moran and all those cool mountains between the Grand and Moran. I don't know what any of them are called, but man, just the coolest views up here. And now I get to just cruise. And then Chris and Cooper will be waiting for me in Cascade Canyon. Approaching Cascade Canyon Junction. I didn't do much filming on the way down because I'm feeling pretty worked. I just want to catch up with Chris and Cooper and switch out some socks and eat something. But the spirits are high. I'm feeling better than I expected at this point. I'm 25 miles in, so that's good. But pretty cool. All right, Cascade Canyon Junction. Just caught up with Chris and Cooper. Woo! Cooper is looking like a stud, all shirtless and vascular and jacked.
Gotta dry out that shirt.
We're gonna find a place to filter some water and eat something and then hike up to Solitude Lake. But, you know?
Let's do this then. There's a couple black bears just ahead, so we'll see if we can find it.
Is that what people were saying?
Yep.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, about a quarter mile up.
Maybe I can take a selfie with a black bear. I haven't done that before.
Absolutely.
Approaching Solitude Lake. Feeling pretty worked. Happy to have this company to bring me to the finish. We're gonna jump in the lake for sure. Jump in some icy water. It is hot out here. All right, guys. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Pretty used to the water now.
Yeah. As you say that as you're like hyperventilating right now.
Last time of the day. After jumping in the lake, feel refreshed. I think this is gonna go down to my favorite day in the mountains this year. It's just been absolutely amazing all day. Yeah, Cooper, Chris is catching up.
Couldn't agree with that more.
Pushing to the end. Stop a paintbrush. We did it. Now we're just drinking snow melt, eating Cliff Bars before we frolic our way down Paintbrush Canyon. These guys are just dusting me now. They got fresh legs. I'm just kind of hobbling at this point. All right, we picked up Eric. Now it's just a party run down Paintbrush Canyon.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!